so pumped for this morning workout.
Totally, and I can't wait for tonight.
Yeah, same.
Wait, what's even happening tonight?
Did you forget?
What's your beef?
It's the 2019 Mr. LHS show.
Wait, what?
We'll tell you more after the water break.
Are you ladies ready for an iconic Jane Fonda workout video? Do you want to get pumped? Let's go, DJ, hit that. Well, let's start off with some stretches. Here we go. All right, get the nice big straddles. We're gonna get this going in a couple seconds on my count. Are you guys ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great job. Keep it going. And shake it out. Up into some jumping jacks. Keep pushing it. Here we go. Great job. Everyone file in. Here we go, some squats. Keep going, couple more. Bring it in for the finish. And kick. That's right, they do want to have fun. All right, I'm calling out a water break, ladies, water break. Great job out there.
So tell me about this more tubular show.
So there are 12 totally rad dudes representing each month with 2 dudette escorts.
Yeah, and they've been practicing for months, so it's gonna be righteous.
It's gonna be like the coolest ever.
And
live from New Jersey, it's Mr. LHS!
Welcome to the 2019 Mr. LHS show. I'm Nick.
I'm Samara.
I'm Reese.
And I'm Misha.
And we're your hosts for tonight's show. Thank you everyone for coming out tonight. We've waited 4 long years to participate in this event, and we are so excited to start the show. However, this event isn't just about the fun. The Mr. LHS show is the largest fundraiser for Project Graduation.
Project Graduation is an event designed to provide our seniors with a safe, drug and alcohol-free way to come together before we graduate and move on from LHS.
Since 1989, the parents of Lawrence High School students and the Lawrence Township community have sponsored Project Graduation.
Held here at the high school, Project Graduation is a fun night of food, games, dancing, entertainment, raffle prizes, and memories.
We'd like to thank all the Project Graduation community and community volunteers for all the work they have dedicated all school year to ensure that seniors enjoy the night of graduation. Thank you again. For more information or to find out how you can volunteer, visit www.lhsprojectgraduation.com.
And now, let's introduce your 2019 Mr. LHS candidates. These 12 candidates will be competing for a chance to be crowned Mr. LHS 2019.
First is Mr. January, Jack Slosher. Mr. February, Wilson Leone. Mr. March, Cole Hamer.
Mr. April, Mehdi Raza. Mr. May, Jack O'Reilly. Mr. June, Trey Robinson.
Mr. July, Christian Ajushka. Mr. August, Kelvin Blanco. Mr. September, Zamir Gordon.
October, Jolly Molineros. Mission November, Alex Marion. And lastly, Mission December, Mikio Koda. Let's give another round of applause for your Mission LHS candidates.
Now let's take a moment to introduce the judges that will assist us and you in crowning the new 2019 Mr. LHS. First, we have Miss Angela Battle, former Mr. LHS team leader. Mr. Billy Chester, former Lawrence Township Police Detective and LHS security monitor. Next, we have Miss Michelle Bose, Lawrence Board of Education member. Miss Bridget Bale, French and Dutch Middle School. Miss Linda Ryan, LHS Secretary. Mr. Daniel Wolf, Lawrence High history teacher. And finally, we have Miss Cindy Westhead, Principal of Lawrence Intermediate School.
Each judge will rate our candidates in 3 categories: talent, formal wear, and questions and answers. They have been given score sheets from each category, and they will rate our candidates on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest.
If you want to give even more support to your favorite month, you can purchase a strip of tickets for $5. There's a ticket table in our front lobby selling tickets, and there'll be 2 volunteers at either stairwell during intermission selling voting tickets as well. We are also having a raffle for 2 great prizes this evening. The first is a skin and beauty basket donated by the Alliance Dermatology. This can be a great Mother's Day gift or a going away gift for a college student. Our grand prize raffle is a graduation party package donated by the L&A Tent Rentals, which includes a 20 by 20 foot tent, 4 tables, 40 chairs, and at a $500 value, or $500 credit towards a larger package. Raffle tickets for these prizes are being sold in the main hallway. We will pick the winners later in the show. Now that we've all got the business out of the way, let's get down to the show.
For the first round of competition, each candidate has prepared a short skit to showcase their talents. Let's rewind our VHS tapes and look back at some totally rad classic 80s films. Can you figure out which one is which?
First up is Mr. January, Jack Slosher, escorted by Alessandra Gutierrez and Julia O'Toole.
But Mom.
Stop complaining. This movie's for the better.
But Mom, my friends.
You don't have any friends.
Mom.
Yes, you do. Go out, have fun, and make some friends. You're gonna love it here.
Mom,
After all.
stop. Stop. But Mom, wait.
Come on, boys.
Whoa, how'd you do that? Can you teach me?
I did survive Rubino. I think I can teach you something.
All right.
No. Wax on, wax off.
Okay.
Oh my God, are you dumb?
Okay. All right. I think I got it. How was that? All right. Thank you.
Don't forget what I taught.
All right.
Remember what I taught you. Yes, sir. Fight!
See that? Elizabeth! Damn, now I know what Shay feels.
Oh, dang, Reese. I guess everybody was kung fu fighting.
It's karate, not kung fu.
Ugh, whatever. Either way, I think Jack's performance was absolutely black belt material.
I mean, it really does help to have a black belt to do black belt stuff.
He actually has one?
Yeah, he does.
Has he ever fought you?
Well, I mean, we don't talk about that.
Oh, alright. I think it's time to introduce our next candidate. Next is Mr. February, Wilson Leone, escorted by Maya Gibbons and Charlotte Constantino.
Whoa, what's going on? This is detention. What do you all think detention is, huh? You know what, let me break it down for you. You may not talk. You may not move from these seats. Wake up. There's no sleeping in detention.
Well, I couldn't do just quit yelling.
You know what? You've thrown yourself another detention.
Fantastic.
That's-
Forward to seeing you again.
And that's another week.
Sounds great.
You want another?
Yes.
That's 4. Oh, shut up, Pee-wee. Careful, Wilson. You mess with the cow. You get the others. How do you think you're all here? Bringing outside food from out to lunch? Wearing inappropriate clothes?
What? It's my uniform!
You know what? I think everyone in this room is an idiot. As a matter of fact, I want everyone who thinks that they're an idiot to please stand up. Wilson, are you an idiot?
Nope. I just hated seeing you standing there by yourself.
I really like that skit. But where's the breakfast? Like, there's no waffles or anything in there.
Have you ever seen The Breakfast Club, Reese? Oh my god, it's a classic.
Well, why is it called the Breakfast Club if there's no breakfast?
Anyway, I think either way, his performance was very excellent. I'm so excited to see what's gonna come up next from Mr. February.
Alrighty, calm down with those really bad breakfast puns. Next is Mr. March, Cole Hamer, escorted by Elizabeth Burgos and Asia McGill.
Man, this sucks. All I ever do is clean up after Miss Hannigan. I've had the same knot in my hair for 3 weeks, and the orphans call me Swiss because of holes in my clothes. Life's just not working out for me right now, as you can see. I try to think on the bright side sometimes, but it just doesn't work out. Like maybe tomorrow will be better. Yeah, tomorrow. That's right. Tomorrow will be better. Yeah, you're right.
Get off the stage!
I deserve that. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, okay.
Leave her alone. We're all stuck here. We're all the orphans in the back. Nobody even cares about us, so you shouldn't be talking. Right?
Yeah, you know, this life's hard. Anyways, let's get it. For us, it's the hard not life. For us, instead of treated, instead of kisses, it's the hard not life. For us, it's the hard not life. For us, instead of treated, instead of kisses.
Reese, is it just me or does Cole look just like Annie?
I don't know, Misha. I don't think Cola sits at home dressed in little red dresses like that.
Yeah, but like in public, you don't know. He has to practice somehow.
I'm very, very sorry, but no.
You never know. Anyway, like his hair, he's def some fiery competition.
Now on to our next candidate, Mr. April, Mehdi Raza, escorted by Azam Nasser and Nadia Williams.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Order number 1, weighing in 180 pounds, we have Rocky, the Italian Stallion. And order number 2, weighing in 195 pounds, we have Apollo Creed. And your heavyweight champion is Apollo Creed. Rocky. Rocky. I love you.
Let's go,
Come on, Rocky, you got it! Come on, Rocky! You got it, Rocky! Chase the chicken! We think you're ready! Tonight for the Heavy World Championships, in corner number 1, we have Rocky the Italian Stallion weighing at 180. In corner number 2, we have Apollo Creed weighing at 195. Fight. And your heavyweight champion for tonight is Rocky the Italian Stallion.
Oh my God, Misha, are you okay?
Yeah. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. I think Mehdi just fought his way to the top of that performance and punched his way into my heart. Oh my God. Ow.
Oh, it sounds like it hurts, but not as painful as Sylvester stole my heart with that skit. Oh my God.
Oh my God. They got me there. Up next is Mr. May. Jack O'Reilly, escorted by Sydney Scriver and Gracious Muse.
Hey everyone, how are we doing tonight? Welcome to the 30th annual Kellerman's Talent Show. Tonight we have a lot of great acts in store for you. And to start off, we have Baby and Johnny.
I need someone to dance with.
All right. Find you someone who looks like Christian like Jack does.
Definitely. And I can't believe Christian's so strong. He lifted Jack up all by himself. That's amazing.
But I personally feel I definitely had the time of my life with that skit.
Obviously, they swept me off my feet with this performance.
Misha, are you a good dancer?
I'm a great dancer. Do the sprinkler, jazz hands.
All right. Calm down. We gotta introduce our next candidate. Up next is Mr. June Trey Robinson, escorted by Heather Johnson and Tiana Vega.
Do you see the time? Graduation's starting any second. No, I know, but we're here and the arena's over here. Well, how do we get over there? I can't miss my one and only graduation. I don't know.
I do. I can get y'all to graduation. There's just one small thing I need to warn y'all about.
What's that?
In order to graduate, you have to walk down memory lane,
Memory lane? You mean like the yellow brick road?
the yellow brick road, but it's red and white.
Okay.
Well, don't just stand there. Graduate starts soon. Hurry up. Oh my God. Oh, football game.
We won?
We won.
That never happens. I need a perfect story. I was gonna kill me.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job.
I got to college. Congrats.
Oh my God. Congratulations.
Oh my God, we made it!
Yes, we did.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Put your left foot down. Da, 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 da. Come on, put them hands together.
There seriously is no place like home. But why would you want to after that?
This skit might have been the twister that devastated the rest of the competition. That was absolutely amazing.
Absolutely. They had lions, tigers, and bears.
Oh my!
Oh my, of course. Will Trey find himself somewhere over the rainbow with the crown? Stay tuned.
On to the next candidate, Mr. July, Christian Adushka, escorted by Shade McKiffin and Hannah DeAngelis.
Christian, what the heck are you wearing? Justin was so strict. High school straight. We have to wear pants. That's you do, my guy.
He wants to sign a big deal. Whoa, Christian, don't step on the crest. Yo! Freshman.
Okay, go now!
I can explain.
Miss Adushka, I do not have time to deal with stupid issues like these, especially from a student like you, on the first day of school.
Listen, nowhere in the student handbook can say that you have to wear pants.
We didn't put it in your handbook because it's common sense you need to wear pants in public.
I'm told I can explain it.
Stop. I don't want to hear another word out of you. You're suspended for 2 weeks.
There's one thing I can explain. Please, I'm suspension would ruin my life. Please.
Give me one good reason why I should suspend you.
This.
Whoa, that underwear bit is so embarrassing.
Yeah, for a man with a plan, he has a pretty weird idea of planning. Jamming out in his undies?
I don't know, Samara. I guess he just likes that old time rock and roll.
You're right, but that dance was some risky business. Will that risk land him a spot in this year's competition?
Only time will tell. Up next, we have Mr. August, Calvin Blanco, escorted by Zoe Singleton and Kathy De Leon.
Call me if you need anything.
I'll call.
They bought it. Step number 1 to faking your way out of school with a migraine. So you get out of bed, right? You roll over. You realize you don't want to go to school. You start rubbing your temples and groaning. You know, add a bit more groaning here and there, give or take. You wait for someone to check up on you, and you say, "Oh, my head is pounding." To which they should say, "Are you okay, hon? Do you need an Advil?" You pretend to take it. Hide it under your tongue. Pretend to pause. And then, once you get up and you make sure your mom grabs your dad, you give an easy Oscar-winning performance. All you gotta do is stay up with a hurt look on your face, fall back on the bed, to which your dad should say, "I don't think it's a good idea for you to go to school today." To which you say, "But I have a test." Works every time.
You guys are kidding me? If that were me, you guys would still make me go to school. This is ridiculous.
Don't be mad at me, at least you have your health.
I'll call security to see where our friend's gone. However, from my brother's friend's cousin's neighbor's dog, that Kelvin had a brain tumor, it's really, really bad.
You be over here in 5 minutes or you're gonna have to find yourself a new best friend.
You've been saying that since the 8th grade. I can't go, I'm dying.
You're not dying, you just don't have anything good to do. It's 80 degrees out, you're the only one with the car, we're going to the beach and enjoying ourselves.
Alright, I'll go.
Welcome to Seaside Heights.
See, Sam, I told you nothing was going to happen.
We could get caught at any time.
Wait, do you guys hear that?
That Travis Scott is Chef West.
I wonder if Kyle's here too.
Guys, it's the 80s, they haven't been born yet.
Where did Calvin go?
I don't know.
Is that his mom and his sister?
Gee, I told you we were gonna get caught.
Why on earth did you bring me to the beach? To prove to you that I haven't been lying to you all these years.
My lovely son isn't here, but you are. You're going to be grounded.
And once we find him, I'll prove to you that I'm a good child.
fun. What do you think, Nick?
Definitely rad. What would you do if you were Ferris? You know, like sneak out and get away with it?
I think casually taking over a parade in Chicago, singing, scream, and shout is at the top of my list.
All right, Samara. Chicka.
What was that?
It's the iconic Ferris Bueller noise. Duh.
Okay, whatever you say, Nick. Anyway, up next is Mr. September, Zamir Gordon, escorted by Stephanie Roslin and Emily Whitaker.
And the winner of Mr. LHS is Mr. November!
Oh, where is he?
Just kidding, it was Mr. May!
Yeah, like, why are we still here?
I just thought I had a really good shot of winning. If only there was a way I could go back and do it over.
Yeah, but it's not like we can time travel.
Hey guys, have you guys seen the movie Back to the Future?
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite movies.
Okay, give me like one.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This is our time machine? I mean, does it have time circuits?
No.
All right, well, how about a flux capacitor?
A what?
The thing that makes time travel possible.
No, at least we have this box.
Cool, so all we have is a box that doesn't even look like a DeLorean.
Yes, but if we get to 88 miles per hour...
With what? There are no wheels!
It's worth a shot.
Fine. Did it work?
I don't know.
Check your phone.
I haven't had this phone since freshman year.
Okay. Let's not jump to any conclusions. That doesn't really mean anything. I say we need more proof.
No, we don't need any more proof. We're back in freshman year.
No, that would be impossible because like 2 other skits have done the same thing, and that would make us lame and tacky.
It's gonna be lame.
Oh dear God, we're lame and tacky. Wait a minute, guys. Do you mean to tell me that we built a time machine out of a box?
Yeah, so what?
So what? We're rich. Look, freshmen will pay for anything, and I mean anything. So I propose that we charge each freshman $100 for a ride in our totally real and legit time machine.
Please.
It's real.
Absolutely not! We cannot see anyone, we cannot talk to anyone.
Why not?
Because anything we do could have serious repercussions on future events.
You see, I don't get why everyone believes that, because it's not true. Think about it. If you travel to the past, and that past becomes your future, and your former present then becomes the past, which cannot be changed by your new future.
Hey, Banner, regardless, we should do it.
Come on, Emily.
What's wrong with your voice?
Nothing.
Is this the year of your hairspray voice crack?
Okay, shut up. Oh God. Oh my God. This is just like the movie. They went back in time and Marty started to disappear and almost faded away, which can mean either one of 2 things. Either we're gonna disappear, or we're gonna be stuck as freshmen forever. So we need to get back now. Now! Well, I don't see a bunch of gross freshmen. My voice stopped cracking.
Good morning, LMS Nation.
And now I wish I was dead.
Wow. That really took me back, and not in a good way.
Yeah, it really made me walk down memory lane. Reese, do you have a favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory is eating dinner with my family and my mom's world-famous cooking. So we have the gnocchis, homemade gnocchis with the homemade sauce. And then we have Christmas lasagna. And then we have the Sunday morning French toast. And then, what's another one? Oh, Thanksgiving turkey. You can't beat that.
That sounds really good, and you're making me so hungry. Okay, I think we need to introduce our next candidate. Mr. October, Jonathan Molineros, escorted by Alyssa Polo and Cameron Cubberly.
Lydia, what do you say? Nothing, I just saw some ghosts. It's a little private joke that Lydia and I share. It's not a joke. Yes, it is. Just the other day, she tried to convince me that the house was haunted. Kids, you know I love them. Ghosts? Kind of cute, nonetheless.
Now, Lydia, fancy us about your ghosts.
No, I'm sick of that subject.
Oh, Delia, lighten up.
I'd rather talk about Beetlejuice.
My big. Daylight come and you want to go. Yeah. Me say that, me say that, me say that, me say that, me say that. Daylight come and you want to go. Work all night on a drink of rum. Daylight come and you want to go. Stack banana till the morning come. Daylight come and we want to go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and we want to go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and we want to go home. It's 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot, 6 foot, 7, 8 foot.
I think that skit might spook the others away. Johnny Mole is in it to win it.
The scariest part of that skit was that ugly striped suit. Am I right, guys?
Smart, you can't say that. Stripes are so slimming.
Would you wear that, Reese?
I would definitely wear that. I look good in everything I wear. Look what I'm wearing.
I could never. All right. Anyway, let's introduce our next candidate, Mr. November, Alex Marion, escorted by Cassidy Carroll and Malaysia Carter.
hit the podium. On behalf of the student body at LHS, I demand that administration reconsiders the rule about the music levels on Princeton Pike. What would a teenager be if they didn't go 65 on a 25 blasting Old Town Road?
I completely agree. I understand for you guys, Blue Truth means you guys had a little too much blue raspberry icy. And then for you guys, your top 3 artists on Billboard are Mozart, Beethoven, and Bach. But you don't have to take away all of our fun, so let's show them what we're made of. Bust down, Premiana, bust down, Premiana. I want to see you croak it. Pick it up, that's that nothing down.
No Chromebooks are hard in the making of this skit. Just want to say that out loud, administration. I know you're watching me.
If that doesn't want to make you dance in a barn, I don't know what will.
They did such a good job. I think my feet are getting a little too loose.
What?
I just want to pop, lock, and jive.
Okay. You can save that for a little later.
I'm just saying, girls aren't the only ones that want to have fun, you know?
Oh my goodness. All right. Last but not least, Mr. December, Nikio Koda, escorted by Kayla Jackson and Emily Mihab.
Oh, guess it's time for school. I should turn up my music real quick. Okay, I got a quick pump.
Hi, this is your Superintendent Mark Zuckerberg, here to inform you that all Lawrence Township Public Schools are closed today.
Let's go! It's a snow day. You know what I should do? I should call my girlfriend.
Hello? Hello?
Hey babe, what you doing?
Nothing much. How are you?
I don't know, it's a snow day and all, so I was wondering if I could come over.
Today? I'm feeling I'm feeling a little sick.
That sounded peculiar. Did you hear another voice in there? I should go and check that out.
So, what should we watch on Netflix?
Want to watch Rocky?
No, that's boring.
What about Annie?
Have you seen the kid Cole in our school? He looks way too much like her.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what about Footloose?
Nah, too much dancing.
Oh, Karate Kid?
Have you seen the violence in that?
Oh my gosh. Okay, what about Ghostbusters?
Oh my god, that's the best movie ever. Have you ever seen that movie?
Okay. Ghostbusters it is. Nice. We'll watch that. Oh, that's the pizza. Let me get the money.
Okay.
Who's that? Emily, open up!
I think that's my ex.
Your ex, the crazy stalker one?
Yes, I don't know what he's doing here. We broke up so many months ago.
Open up, I'm not gonna ask again!
We should just pretend like he's not here. It's okay. We're just gonna pretend like we're not.
You cheating on me again with this girl?
It's just not what it looks like.
Man, I'm done with this. I got the perfect plan to get this girl back.
Wait. What does he mean again? Like, when did this even...
He's a psycho. Let's just not talk about it, okay?
Wait, no. You need to explain, like...
No, it's fine. Everything's fine. Just breathe.
Okay, so when was I supposed to about this?
Can I get the vacuum?
Don't worry about it.
Where's the vacuum? take me on Snapchat, Instagram, all of that. You cheated on me once, you cheated on me twice. Got me so sad, can't eat my curry and rice. You did it with this girl, is this really your best? Go back on Tinder because you need to swipe left.
Need a swipe left? Come on, I'm not that bad. To be honest, I'm probably the best she's ever had.
The best she's ever had, man, take that back. We both brown. I'm her favorite, no cap.
Oh, well, I'm her favorite, and that's why she cheated. Still the kill girl, mission completed.
Hold up, wait, she cheated on his boat. We about to do you real good, show you who the real goat.
Wait, tell me, have you ever seen the movie Ghostbusters? Suck her up like a ghost, so be no more of her. You're so unloyal out here being a thought.
Well, buzz down, Tatiana, cause you just got caught. She was a ghost the whole time? I don't know what I would do if that dream was for real. Oh my god. Well, let me just check what's on my to-do list. Pick a place to go out to lunch so we don't waste so much time. Study for I'm a senior! And, vote for Mr. December.
I know who to call for my ghost infestation.
Who you gotta call, everyone?
Now that we've seen all the skits, what do we think?
There were a few that made me want to dance with somebody, and one made me laugh time after time.
That's great. But we still have to find out who is the eye of the tiger on this year's crown. But first we have something very special for you guys.
The 80s was a decade of big hair, leg warmers, bright neon colors, and of course, the debut of Madonna. However, this was also a decade of dance. Whether it's moonwalking or the Running Man, our candidates are ready to show you their stuff.
coolest ever. Watch out, Michael Jackson. Our candidates might take your spot as King of Pop and the Moonwalk.
Let's give another big round of applause for your 2019 Mr. LHS candidates.
Now it is time for each of you, the audience, to decide who will be the next Mr. LHS. The raffle tickets we mentioned in the beginning of the show that are attached to your programs are the tickets you can use to place your vote in the jars of the month you'd like best. If you really, really want your favorite candidate to win, or if you want to vote for more than one candidate, you may purchase a strip of voting tickets for $5. We have a table in the front of the lobby, 2 volunteers on either stairwell selling extra tickets. The escorts of each month will be standing in the auditorium and outside the auditorium with jars next to the month's poster for you to place your ticket into. Who will reign king of the 80s in LHS?
Now there will be a brief 15-minute intermission. Refreshments and concessions will be out in the hall for purchase and your enjoyment. Get out
there and place your vote.
Enjoy a behind-the-scenes look at some of the moments leading up to tonight's show. welcome back as we showcase the formal wear portion of our show.
Mr. January, Jack Slosher, escorted by Ali Gutierrez and Julia O'Toole. Jack Slosher, also known as John, has enjoyed his time here at LHS, being a 4-year member of the soccer team, as well as captain, and also a part of the golf team. Jack is part of DECA, student leadership, and 5th period OTL basketball games. Jack's hobbies include soccer, snowboarding, golf, and getting litty with Kay Titty and the boys. In college, Jack is looking to pursue a major in marketing at the University of Maryland. He would like to thank his amazing escorts, Julia and Allie. Allie is senior class president and has been a part of the girls' varsity swim team. She will be attending Rutgers University and studying political science. Julia is the vice president of the theater company and has been a part of it for the past 4 years. She will be attending Ramapo College of New Jersey this fall for filmmaking. Mr. January would also like to thank his mom, dad, his brothers Ryan and Mark, and his girlfriend Eva for always supporting him.
Mr. February, Wilson Leon, escorted by Maya Gibbons and Charlotte Cosentino. Wilson Leon has enjoyed all his time that he has spent here at LHS. 4 long years have been filled with a lot of joy and laughter. Wilson's hobby include eating, writing, listening to Rest Orange County on his AirPods because he doesn't speak broke, traveling, sleeping, and hanging out with his best friends. Wilson plans on going to Rider University and hopes one day to work in law enforcement. Mr. February would like to thank his amazing escorts, Charlotte and Maya, for all their hard work and for making tonight one of the best nights of his life. He would like to give a quick shout out to his best friends for always tolerating his craziness and for encouraging him to even get up on the stage tonight.
Mr. March, Cole Hamer, escorted by Lisbeth Burgos and Asia McGill. Cole Hamer has enjoyed his 4 years here at Lawrence High School. His extracurriculars lacked during his experience, but he enjoyed being a part of Mr. LHS, Powder Puff Cheerleading, 5th OTL Basketball Series, Me and Me Baby, WEB Du Bois Weekends, and actually graduating. After he graduates, Cole will be attending Bucks County Community College. Cole would like to thank his mom and dad, his brother Logan, all of his step-family, and all of his friends for the good times, love, and laughter. Cole would also like to thank his escorts, Lisbeth and Asia, for being the best escorts he could ask for, and he appreciates the effort and work that they put in to make his experience as Mr. March amazing. R.I.P. Ryder to the best dog out there.
Mr. April, Mehdi Raza, escorted by Azam Nasser and Nadia Williams. Mehdi Money Raza enjoyed 4 years in Lawrence High School and spending most of his time playing football and putting his life into the game. The highlight of his 4 years was being selected as varsity football captain. Along with football, Mehdi has spent 3 years on the track team. Mehdi will be continuing his academic and athletic career at Rowan University. He would like to start off by thanking God for blessing him and guiding him throughout his journey. He would like to thank his mom and dad for always being his #1 supporters, and his little brother Hadi and his little sister Fatima for being the best annoying little siblings ever. Mr. April would like to thank both of his beautiful escorts, Azam Nasir and Nadia Williams, for dealing with him for the past 5 months.
Mr. May, Jack O'Reilly, escorted by Sydney Schreiber and Grace Dismukes. Jack has enjoyed his time here at LHS, being a 3-year member of the soccer team, as well as captain and an all-CVC defender. He also played varsity basketball and varsity golf. Jack has enjoyed his time here at LHS and is thankful for all of his wonderful friends for being by his side. Jack's advice to underclassmen would be to live in the moment because the 4 years fly by, so you really want to make the most of the years. Mr. May would like to thank his wonderful escorts for dealing with him and keeping him on task during practice. Jack would also like to give a shout out to his parents and family for always being supportive of his decisions and being his biggest supporters. Mr. June, Trey Robinson, escorted by Taina Vega and Heather Johnson.
a compassionate and hard worker and takes pride in everything that he does. In his spare time, he likes to sing, dance, bowl, and go to the movies and draw. His extracurriculars within Lawrence High School is Unified Track, Unified Bowling, and Social Club. Trayshawn has a smile that would light up any room and is genuine concern and consideration for others. Trey would like to thank his wonderful escorts, Taina and Heather, for helping him throughout the months to make him the best candidate possible. He would also like to thank his lovely family for always being there and supporting everything he does.
Member of the football team for 4 years and of the track team for 3 years. Christian has also been part of the student leadership, Mrs. Herzog's 4th period 8 push class, Teen Pep, Mimi Baby, and the Cardinal Crazies Twitter staff, National Art Society, and 6th period out to lunch at Roger Franklin Castro Jr.'s house, Mo Southwest Grill, and the Princeton University Preparatory Program. In his free time, Christian enjoys being the best hype man in the CBC, wearing tracksuits, getting swole, and turning up with the boys. Christian will be attending the University of Richmond next fall. He would also like to thank his family, coaches, teachers, and friends for their unconditional love and support. Lastly, but certainly not least, Christian would like to thank Shanae McKithen and Hannah DeAngelis for working so hard and making sure everything Mr. LHS related was a success.
Mr. August Calvin Blanco, escorted by Kathy DeLeon and Zoe Singleton. Calvin Blanco has cherished his 4 years here at Lawrence High School. He has a position at the Dance It Up with Music in Hamilton as an intern and a choreographer. He'd like to tell all the underclassmen to stay focused on school and do not skip class because Rubino is not fun. He'd like everyone to know that his hair might be messy, but his shoes are always heat. He would like to thank his escorts, Kathy DeLeon and Zoe Singleton, for really keeping us focused on what to do week in and week out. Kevin would like to give the biggest shout out to everyone that came out to support him tonight.
Mr. September, Zamir Gordon, escorted by Steph Roslin and Emily Whitaker. Zamir Gordon has been an active member of the LHS Theater Company for all 4 years of high school, starring in such musicals as Hairspray and The Wedding Singer. He has also been doing theater since 7th grade. When he's not doing theater, he's often out doing events with Madrigal. Zamir plans to continue his theater career at Mahanville College, where he plans to get his BFA in musical theater. Zamir would like to thank his lovely escorts for everything, all his friends and family for all their love and support, especially for his mother for being the most supportive, kind, caring, amazing person on the planet who constantly inspires him to be a better person.
Mr. October, Jolly Moineros, escorted by Alyssa Polo and Cameron Coverly. Johnny Moore spent his time here at LHS involving himself in things such as weight room, football, CIA, International Alliance, and attending many school events. He has made new friends and proud to say he loved every moment of high school. His hobbies include playing guitar, Netflix, eating, sleeping, listening to music, and going on new adventures. Mr. October would like to thank his amazing escorts, Cameron and Alyssa, for making this night possible and bringing them closer together as friends. Jonathan would also love to give a shout out to his brother, Matty Mole, and his dog. We'd also love to give a huge thanks to his family for supporting his decisions through his life, and special thanks to all the moms for having us out throughout the months.
Mr. November, Alex Marion, escorted by Cassie Carroll and Malaysia Carter. Alex is a 4-year varsity player and captain for the 2019 season for lacrosse, 2-year varsity starter for the wrestling, and the 2019 season captain, 1-year varsity player for the football team. Additionally, he is a United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps, St. Baldrick's JV, peer leader, and volunteer youth lacrosse coach. His hobbies include lifting weights, listening to metal music, fishing, being outdoors, and long walks on the beach. Alex is most thankful for his friends, family, his girlfriend Cameron, his dog Benny, and all his coaches who have been supporting him. Also, a special thank you to his escorts, Cassie Carroll and Malaysia Carter, for helping this train wreck of a candidate.
And lastly, Mr. December, Nikhil Koda, escorted by Kayla Jackson and Emily Mihai. Nikhil has participated in the LHS boys tennis program for 4 years and perseveres through a hard journey from the park crew to becoming a varsity team member by his junior year. Nikhil also invests a medium amount of time towards academically driven extracurriculars. His involvement in the STEM club has motivated him to pursue computer science at the University of Maryland. Nikhil is also excited to take home a banner this year for tennis and turn the Decker Volleyball Spring Trophy. Nikhil would like to thank his wonderful escorts, Kayla and Emily, for the enthusiasm and hard work since the first practice. Also, a shout out to his parents for all the love and support throughout the process.
We have now seen how talented our 12 candidates are and how handsome they looked in their formal wear.
Our final portion of the show is the interview round. Let's see what they'll think of the questions we've picked for them. First, Mr. January, Jack Slosher.
Alrighty, Jack. Some people like spicy food and some sweet. Jawbreakers and fruit snacks were first introduced in the 80s. What would you say are some of your favorite snacks?
All right, well, personally, I think all the guys back there, Mr. LHS, they're all snacks. They're all really good looking dudes. But if I had to go with some food, probably go high chew candy.
Alright, good answer. Thank you, Jack.
Thank you.
Next, Mr. February, Wilson Leon.
Wilson. In the 1989 movie Major League, he features some terrible sportsmanship by the Cleveland Indians. Your question is, what best portrays great sportsmanship in your eyes?
That is a very good question, Misha. I think that cheering on the other team and shaking hands with the other team is a good way to show sportsmanship.
All right, thank you, Wilson.
Next, we have Mr. March, Cole Hammer.
Cole, in the movie Footloose, the town bans dancing. What activity do you think should be banned from school?
Wow, that's a very, very good question, Misha. If I were to ban something, I think I'd ban bullying because that just hurts people emotionally and physically. It's not cool. Don't do it.
All right, thank you, Cole.
Now is Mr. April, Mehdi Raza.
In the 1982 movie Grease 2, the kids loved to bowl and the cool rider rode a motorcycle. Bowling has made somewhat of a comeback in the 2010s. What do you think makes you make a comeback?
Well, I mean, I feel, first that's a good question, by the way. I feel the mullet's about to make a comeback, you know what I mean? Shout out to my man, Mr. Wolf. I know he used to rock it back in the day.
All right, thank you, Mehdi.
Next, we have Mr. May, Jack O'Reilly.
Queen, Poison, and AC/DC were among the most popular bands in the 80s. If you were to perform with any group or performer, who would it be and what song would you like to perform?
Wow, Misha, that's tough. First, I want to give a big shout out to the audience. Like, you guys are bringing it tonight. Back to your question. Definitely Little Red Corvette by Prince. A lot of you know that's my favorite artist. And to play like one last time with him, unfortunately he's not here, that'd be special.
You gonna break those dance moves with Prince? Okay, thank you, Jack.
We are now moving on to Mr. June, Trey Robinson.
Okay. Flash Gordon was known in his 1980 movie for his super speed. If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
Well, a superpower that I would have is a right fist to someone's face. And the reason why that, because first of all, her name is Teddy. And Teddy, we've been friends for a long time. And I scared her one time. And And fun fact is that she's been in school for the most of her life, and you know, she's graduating next year, so I don't have to see her ever again. So I wish y'all a best of luck for me this month as I graduate this year. And you guys been an awesome audience. We love y'all very much, and we appreciate y'all coming out and supporting us. And with a shadow of a doubt, thank you.
Next, we have Mr. July, Christian Hajushka.
Simon, Rock'em Sock'em Robots, and a Rubik's Cube are favorite toys of some of our audience this evening. What was one of your favorite toys when you were younger?
My and as you can tell from the movie, well, not only my skit, but Jack's skit paid off.
Thank you, Christian.
Next up is Mr. August Kelvin Blanco.
In the 1986 movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Ferris cut school to go on an adventure in Chicago. If you could cut school, and of course get away with it, where would you go?
Not that I'm condoning cutting school, because, you know, it's really bad. You could get kicked out somewhere, you know. But if I had to skip class and had the opportunity to get away with it, as you can see, I'd probably go to the beach. There's so much to do. You got the boardwalk, you got the sand, you got the ocean, the view, everything. It's just so much to do. I love the beach.
Thank you, Kelvin.
Thank you.
Moving on to Mr. September, Zamir Gordon.
Every time. Zamir, the DeLorean in the 1985 movie Back to the Future sent Marty back in time. If you could travel back in time, who would you want to meet and why?
Well, if I'm being completely honest, I'd probably want to go back and probably talk to my younger self. This way I can give myself some advice, some words of wisdom, and probably prevent myself from breaking my arm last year.
Quality answer. Thank you, Zamir.
Next we have Mr. October, Johnny Molinaros.
Cable TV became a must-have in the 80s. In the future, what do you think will be a must-have in homes in the U.S.?
You know, that's a brilliant question. I was actually just thinking about that myself. But my answer would definitely have to be robot maids. Why, you ask me? So I could spend more time with my lovely mother. Shout out to you, Mommy Mole.
Great answer. Thank you, Johnny.
We have finally arrived at Mr. December, now we have Mr. November, Alex Marion.
Alex, Where is the Beef was an iconic Wendy's ad in the 80s. What's your favorite fast food chain and favorite menu item?
As a student athlete, I really can't be eating fast food because it'll affect my play style. So I want to say my mom's cooking, because she does it pretty fast.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
And now we finally arrived at Mr. December, Nikhil Koda.
In the 1986 movie Pretty in Pink, Blaine finally shows up to sleep Andy off her feet. Tell us where you would take your dream date.
I would take my perfect date to the beach for a midnight picnic
And after we're done, we would lay back and gaze at the stars. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.
Thank you, Nikhil.
Well, this brings us to the end of our question and answer round of our show. Thank you, gentlemen, for your very unique answers.
So judges, what do you think? Pretty good for 2000s kids? This is the last category that our candidates will be scored in. Our judges' scores will be tallied along with their voting tickets, and later we will know who will be crowned Miss LHS 2019.
Just for now, we have a little more of the show for you all to enjoy. Are you guys ready?
We are all seniors, and the year has flown by and will be over before we know it. We will be leaving LHS in June, but we certainly didn't start out this big.
And we certainly didn't do it all alone. Please enjoy this video to remind our family and friends how it all began.
Never have sunlight on your face. You've been content to let me shine. You always want to step behind. sunlight in your face. You've been condemned to live inside.
We would like to ask all the parents of our candidates, please stand for the following poem dedicated to all the moms from your loving sons, who you have taught many lessons over the years.
We don't tell you enough how much we love you.
You are nothing but a constant source of encouragement, inspiration, and happiness for most of our lives.
You never give up on us, no matter what.
You have so much for us. Believe me, if we could pay you back, we would.
You paid for our gas, you paid for our food.
You brought light into our world when we didn't have any.
You cheered us on during our downfalls.
You gave up your world to make ours better.
You took away the pain, even when it seemed hopeless.
We love each and everything you do.
You made us who we are today.
And for that, we're eternally grateful.
Thank you, Mom. We love you.
Thank you, Mom. Hey, where?
At this time, we would like to thank the many people who support Mr. LHS off stage. First, we would like to thank our LHS administration and staff, starting with our principal, Mr. Adam, and our assistant principals, Ms. Fisher, Ms. Lopez, and Mr. Williams. We'd also like to thank Carrie Roche, assistant to Mr. Adam, Amanda Pito, school secretary, as well as the ladies and gentlemen of the security department and custodial staff. We would also like to thank our technical support, Mr. Tom Irvin, LHS media technician, Mr. Mike Compatelli, parent volunteer, lights by Sabor Tahir and Alouen Tumat Kelly, sound by Chris Jimenez, and camera by Jack Murphy.
Thank you, Benny Williams from AWB Photography, for taking photos of tonight and for the yearbook. Visit www.awbphotos.com to purchase photos from tonight's show.
Thank you to our local florist, Willis Greenhouse, who also donated a gift certificate for a corsage and boutonniere for our runner-up prize tonight.
We would also like to thank Slocum's Bowling and Bar and Grill for allowing Mr. LHS to hold our bowling fundraiser at their establishment.
We would also like to thank Princeton Tuxedo for providing the candidates with tuxedos for the formal wear presentation of tonight's event and for donating the grand prize of a free tuxedo rental to tonight's winner. Even more, for each tuxedo rented from Princeton Tuxedo for LHS Prom, a donation of $7 will be made to Project Graduation 2019. You can see this in the coupon advertisement in our show programs. We would also like to thank U.S. Nail Salon and Sheer Style Hair Salon for their generous donation of gift certificates for the winning escorts.
Lastly, thank you judges for taking the time to participate in this fun event and helping us select the new Mr. LHS.
At this time, we would like to bring the entire group back to the stage as we enter the very final portion of our show.
Mr. January, Jack Slosher, escorted by Alessandra Gutierrez and Julia O'Toole.
Mr. February, Wilson Leone, escorted by Maya Gibbons and Charlotte Cosentino.
Mr. March, Cole Hamer, escorted by Elizabeth Burgos and Asia McGill.
Mr. April, Mehdi Raza, escorted by Aslam Nasir and Nadia Williams.
Mr. May, Jack O'Reilly, escorted by Sydney Schreiber and Grace Dismutes.
Mr. June, Trey Robinson, escorted by Heather Johnson and Taina Vega.
Mr. July, Christian Hajushka, escorted by Shade McKithen and Hannah G. Angelis.
Mr. August, Calvin Blanco, escorted by Zoe Singleton and Kathy De Leon.
Mr. September, Zamir Gordon, escorted by Stephanie Roslin and Emily Whitaker.
Mr. October, Johnny Molineros, escorted by Alyssa Polo and Cameron Cubberly.
Mr. November, Alex Marion, escorted by Cassidy Carroll and Malaysia Carter.
And lastly, Mr. December, Nikhil Koda, escorted by Kayla Jackson and Emily Mihal.
We would like to give a great big special thank you to the Mr. LHS team leaders who do their best to keep us on track through practices. With a little tough love, laughs, and advice, please accept a token of our appreciation for all your help. Show coordinator, Mrs. Sarah Mason. MC team leader, Miss Shelley Holt. Art team leader.
I love you.
Team leader for months January through April, Mrs. Allison Donarski. Team leader for months May through July, Mrs. Tony Marion.
Thank you.
And team leader for months September through December, Mrs. Angela Compatelli. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Our team leaders would also like to give an overdue thank you to a former team leader, Mrs. Angela Battle, aka Angie B. They would like you to know that you are truly missed, and they thank you for keeping the kids scared, but yet loved, for holding down the Applebee's kitchen during pancake breakfast. No, you cannot have chocolate chips with your pancakes. And for all the laughs and crazy memories we shared. The class of 2019 doesn't know what they missed. Thank you.
Finally, we'd like to thank our 12 candidates and 24 escorts for all the work they've put in these 4 months and tonight.
And now the moment you've been waiting for. First, we're going to announce the runner-up. The runner-up will receive a free corsage and boutonniere for prom, and his escorts will each receive a gift certificate for a free manicure for prom nails. All right. The Mr. LHS runner-up 2019 is Mr. August.
Now, we will announce your 2019 Mr. LHS. The winner will receive a 2019 Mr. LHS sash, crown, and a free tuxedo from Princeton Tuxedos. His escorts will receive a tiara and a gift certificate to get their hair styled for prom.
And the winner of Mr. LHS 2019 is Mr. October! Out there.
I would like to thank my wonderful escorts for making this night possible. And I would also love to thank my parents, my mom, my dad, my grandpa that are here for supporting me. I love you guys so much. Thank you.
Thank you to all of our 2019 participants. Thank you for all coming out and supporting us. Have a great night, everyone.